All right, you know you're living if you're solving an F equals ma problem that has three forces. I mean, that is the height of livingness. Okay, so what force, what applied force, right, is what we're really being asked here. Okay, would make the block slide down the plane with an acceleration of 8.30 meters per second down the plane. Okay, so it's sliding down the plane. So this is important. That means that the kinetic friction force of 14.1429, right, if you want to know where that comes from, watch 5A. Okay, 14.1429, that's going to be acting up the plane, right? Parallel force is always down the plane. Like there he is, right? So 25.99, right? And then there's going to be some unknown force here. We'll just kind of up the plane, down the plane. We just can't tell. Okay, we'll just call it F, right? So now we set up F equals ma. Okay, so we want to accelerate down the plane, yes? So that makes this guy a negative acceleration, right? Notice it's given to us as a positive. We got to be clever enough to make it negative. Okay, so here we go. Let's set this guy up. We've got unknown force, and up the plane is positive, down the plane is negative, so that makes the parallel force negative. It's always negative. That makes our friction positive. So we have F minus 25.9925 plus 14.1429. And that's all the forces. There's only three. Okay, and that equals 5.00. There's an equals in there. You can't really see it. Okay, 5.00, and then the acceleration is negative 8.30. Okay, because it's down the plane, we have to do that, right? That thing leads to the minus sign, right? Parallel force is always down the plane, right? It's just always negative, right? The friction force opposes the sliding, so we just have to know which way we're sliding. If we're sliding down the plane, friction force is up the plane. And then I think we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Okay, so let's go for this. Okay. Let's see. We've got 5 times negative 8.3 minus this guy plus this guy. And what do we get? Negative 29.65 something. 65, and then some change, 0.4 roughly, right? Newtons, right? That minus means that that force is going to definitely be down the plane, 29.65 newtons, okay? So negative 29.7, I would have to agree with that, down the plane, right? It's in parentheses to avoid the ambiguity of, you know, do we mean negative down, or anyway, there we have it, okay? So here's your F equals ma thing. Unknown forces always make them positive. Parallel force is always negative. Friction could be positive or negative, right? That's the generic sliding thing on the plane is always that, right? And then we just have to keep in mind which way we're accelerating.